pill. I'm big on happiness. I'm an optimistic person, and part of the reason why I'm single to this day is the moment that I feel unhappy or you're just not doing it for me, I'm pleasantly leaving the situation.
I would give him all he needed more. He don't need to call his old friends. I will be the new girl best friend.
How many kids?
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And how old is the child?
He'll be 2 in March.
It's fresh.
It's a match. It's a match. It's a match. Tell them it's a match. It's a match. It's a match. It's a match.
Got my boy
Tell them
Danny.
it's a match. It's a match. It's a match. It's a
Go hard.
match. Tell them
Okay.
it's a match. It's
Okay.
a match.
We got Shari 30.
It's a match.
She's
Tell
beautiful.
them it's a match. It's a match.
We
It's a
got
match.
Robin.
It's a match.
Oh, she looking like
Tell
she
them
on
it's a
model
match.
vibes. 38.
It's a match.
Hold up, she 38? I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting 38.
It's a
She's
match.
older.
It's a match. Tell them
We
it's
got
a
30.
match. It's a
Carnisha.
match.
Okay.
It's a match. It's a match. Tell them it's a match. It's
We
a
hope
match.
it's a match.
It's a match.
It's a match.
Tell them it's a match.
Boy, they stay with the beats.
All right, welcome everybody to a
Alright.
new segment. This is called
It's new.
It's a match.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I want to say, man, BM and Arlette, they doing their goddamn thing to even be creating a new show after taking off with Pop the Balloon. Y'all saw it on Saturday Night Live. They did a skit to it, so that lets you know they're on the mainstream focus. They on the top. They doing their thing. They shutting it down. Let's
Yes,
go.
welcome. So this segment here is gonna be for a specific person that people want to find love. So somebody that everybody really likes on the show.
Yep.
Today we have Danny joining us with all these single ladies wanting love. So how's everyone doing?
Amazing.
I'm doing good.
Off the rip, let me just say this. I think Shari in the middle, she's probably the most attractive. It like she opened up her best bottle of shea butter to get this date going. I'm going to call her Shea Butter Baby because she definitely oiled up. Robin, I ain't gonna lie, she looked good, but she got the girls out. You can tell she trying to get matched maybe a little too hard. Carnisha, we're gonna see how her personality goes. She don't look bad, but she just might have the driest of the two in personality.
I'm doing well.
Good. Danny,
I'm
Taxman Dan, how you feeling?
No. I'm doing good. I'm enjoying the moment.
Okay.
So you may remember
Yeah,
Dan
humble.
from the episode about wigs. He went viral and there was a lot going on.
I don't see no bad wig today. Hey.
Everybody came correct.
Yeah, so how this show is gonna go, basically there's gonna be 3 rounds. We're gonna explain the rounds as we go. The first round is pretty simple. Danny will ask you 5 questions, but
Yes.
before we get to that, let's have you ladies introduce yourselves.
Yes. Tell us about yourself. Tell us your name, your
Yeah.
age, where you live, what you do, and maybe throw in a little fun fact. So,
Yeah, let us know something.
any volunteers to start first?
I'll go.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Carnisha.
Initiative.
So I am 29. I'm from Michigan.
Oh, she was
I
30.
currently reside.
And we might as well check some Instagrams. Hey, let's do it the right way. Let's do it like how we normally do it. Let's get this thing queued up on the side. Natural beauty. Okay. Count private. Smart.
In Texas.
All right.
A fun fact about me is I'm an introvert. I do not leave the house. So
I'm not mad
that's
at
one of my
that.
fun facts. I find joy in being in the house and doing things in the house.
Okay. Whoever wants to go next?
At least you know with that, your chick ain't gonna be trying to go outside. I gotta go out with my girls. I gotta go have a girls' night. I gotta go drinking. I want to go to the club. I want to party. I want to shake my. It's nothing wrong with having a woman in the house, and from there you take her outside and y'all go together. You be her extroverted side. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with that.
I can go next. So my name is Shari. I'm originally from Atlanta.
Let's see if we got an Instagram. If these ladies smart, they probably private their Instagrams. I'm just gonna be honest, because if they in the personality where I'm not taking off anything, I'm me. I'm gonna leave everything up. I will say they took off a lot of their posts probably. Or okay, that's not too bad, cause you covered up, but you gotta. What is this photo supposed to be? What are you doing? Come on. Okay. I was almost there for I ain't gonna lie. I'm still attracted to her. It is what it is. Regardless whether the post is a little strange, she's still the most attractive to me. All praise to Elam, Allah, God Almighty. Okay. She's still the most attractive.
Atlanta, Georgia, but right now I live in Miami. South Miami. And I am in tech. I also kind of am a marketing assistant. Well, not kind of, I'm a marketing assistant for a startup company. A fun fact about me is even though I work in technology, I am very big on board games and getting away from like the screen. So I like to create my own board games. That's something that I'm working on. It's a passion. And yeah.
And Shari, how old are you? We didn't catch your age.
I'm 30 years old.
30.
29,
All
30.
right. And then we have Robin left.
Damn, Shea Butter Baby.
So I'm Rob.
All right, now we gotta check Robin's on, because she's the one that's looking like a video vixen, low key, a older video vixen. She's attractive though too. I'm not no hater. Maybe that's it. Nah, that's not her. That's somebody else. That's a local where I'm at. Hold up. Get off your page before you think I'm stalking you. I'm not. It's all for business. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. All right, nope. Can't find it. Let's keep going.
Robin, and I am 38 years old. I am a attorney rep, casualty adjuster, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And a fun fact about me is that I really enjoy badminton. It's a sport.
Why is her eyes so red? And I'm not gonna lie, she doing the most with the physical. I'm not mad at the physical, but the way how she's doing it, it's like she's just trying to get caught off her physicality, and we don't know if that might be enough.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm 39 years old.
Boss.
I am a tax advisor, along with digital marketing expert. And fun fact about me is I like to write. I'm a writer. So a lot of times in my spare time, when I'm not trying to hoop, I like to write, poetry or novels or scripts or whatever it may be.
Okay. Danny be out here hooping? I didn't know that.
I was just about to say that.
Don't nobody know.
Told them it's a match. It's a match. It's a match. It's a match. Told them it's a match. It's a match. It's a match.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, so let's get straight to it then. So the first round will be Danny. You will ask the ladies 5 questions.
Yes.
Everybody answers the questions, and you can begin with your first question.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Get him talking, Danny. Get him
Come on.
talking, all right?
Yeah. Pick them brains.
So, but my first question is, so basically, you guys had the luxury of seeing me on the show, so you know a little bit about me. What about your personality do you feel would match with what you've seen on the show?
Great question.
Okay, let's start with Shari.
Yes. So I feel like one thing I saw on the show is just kind of us being from the same area. I'm very familiar with Atlanta, and there's something called like kind of like I like to call it like Southern humor or just a way of talking that I feel like there's sometimes the women that you went on the show with, they didn't really understand your humor. Like even with the whole wig thing, I completely like understood that. So that's something that I just kind of relate to, where I just feel like we kind of have that in common. I'm an extrovert. I like to have a good time, but also I like to be at home as well. So
Hey, you see, he got quiet. He started looking funny with the extrovert.
you know, some women were like, "Oh, you come off maybe a little serious," or like they said maybe I think they said something like argumentative or something like that. And I was just like, no, I thought he had really good answers and really good rebuttals to certain questions that were being asked, or you know. And it's like when you're from Atlanta, you know, you got to stick up for yourself, and you're just trying to get your point across. So
Definitely.
Shea butter baby.
All right. Let's hear from Robin next.
I can really appreciate your humor, so I like that a lot. I think that we would be able to have fun together.
Yo, my bad. She kind of do low key look like Robin Givens. Like having the name Robin and looking like Robin Givens is crazy.
I like the way in which you communicate. So I can clearly tell that you are really good at articulating your words.
Why her mouth sit like that?
And that you listen to understand as well. So I feel like that we would be able to have great banter and great conversations as well.
All right. And then last but not least, let's hear from Carnisha.
Her mouth sit kind of funny. Not trying to be funny, but yeah.
I think that Danny is a joker. I think he, just by watching him, I think he could be serious and he could be brutally honest. And I think we relate in those ways. You know, life is short, so it's always good to have that business mindset, that joking mindset, and that serious mindset. So
Man,
I respect Danny for that.
What I tell y'all, you got to be able to know how to be funny. You got to know how to be serious. You got to have your financial side. You got to have your I don't give a F side. You got to be able to have on and off switches for all of them. If you want to be very well-rounded to a majority of people, whatever type relationship it is. Off the rip, I'm liking Shari, or Shari, and I like Carnisha the most right now.
Okay. Danny, next question.
Okay.
Come on, Danny.
So on the flip side of that, right? Everybody's not perfect. You know, a lot of people think, you know, I'm humorous, you know, and that I can get along with your humorous side and we get to sit around joking all day, laughing, hoo. But what about your personality? Do you feel would challenge the dynamic, like challenge us? You know, what's the flip side of y'all personalities that, you know, may not be so, that you've heard has been challenging? How about I say it like that? About yourself.
Okay.
Robin, let's start with you.
Oh, I would be the first one. What about my personality is challenging?
Yeah, that
Nothing.
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 Damn.
So you think I'm just
What does that mean? You just gonna go with the flow and everything? You just trying to just, you know, suck them in?
you think we just gonna get along 100% of the time? We just
Well, I think that there might be some disagreements that we may have, but again, going back to how I notice how you communicate, I feel like we have similar communication styles to where we'd be able to work out any challenging situations that we might have.
Okay.
I can't really speak on like what about my personality might be challenging for you specifically, because I would have to get to know you. So it's depending on who the person is. So what somebody might deem as a challenging personality trait, you might not deem it that way. So.
Okay.
I mean, you've seen him on the show. You know how he kind of operate when he, you know, if he's taking any type of backlash, if he's being comedic. You've kind of seen this man's personality already. So I feel like her answer was not strong at all. Should being able to know her own personality, she couldn't give really any feedback, which is kind of crazy.
Only time will tell.
But have you noticed like any patterns, like from your past, maybe things that past partners have told you?
Come on, Arlette. Bring it out.
Not really. I know that I don't play.
Okay.
So.
Nah, bro, she a headache. With these girls sitting out like this, you can already tell she just want to be arm candy. And I'm not gonna lie, for her eyes to be so like bloodshot looking reddish and yellow at the same time, this girl probably got bad habits. And her mouth set up a certain way. She's beautiful, but I don't know. I sense weird vibes from her.
you say you don't do what? What was that?
I don't play.
Oh, you don't play.
Yeah.
I'm very
headache.
like, if you tell me that you're gonna do something, I tend to like kind of like hold people accountable to that.
Okay.
Yeah, nigga, you say you gonna give me that Birkin bag. Why I ain't got it yet?
And I kind of like push, and sometimes maybe I might push you a little bit too much to get you to your goal, so I can be a little serious in that way. But no, I think that
When are you gonna close the deal in that house? We need that 10K, babe.
I haven't really heard much necessarily, if I'm to be honest with you.
Okay. All right, let's move on to Carnisha then.
Carnisha.
I would say sometimes I could be a little sensitive. Like I
like
might throw a joke out, but your response, I might be like, "Wait, what did you just say?" Like, I just responded back to your joke. So other than that, like that's the only thing that I've heard.
Okay.
So you're
I like that.
like you're like the meme that. So when your girl jokes with you, but when you joke back with your girl, she gets crying and stuff like that.
I will not cry,
like her.
but I was like, wait. So, like, if I leave a setting, I was like, so was you serious about what you said? Like, I have to have confirmation that she wasn't for real.
Amen.
Okay.
But other than that, that's the only thing that I've heard.
Okay.
Let me break your spirit down to build you back up, baby.
And what about for Shari?
I think personally with us specifically, I'm a little nervous about that you may find me not necessarily like immature, but lacking in certain experiences. Like I know I'm 30, but I don't have any kids. I've never really experienced like a relationship where I basically took them home to my family. Nothing that I would consider was very, very serious in that case, unless we're trying to go all the way back to like high school. So I am a little bit nervous when it comes to like us trying to build a future and everything. Like maybe there's certain experiences, possibly like living with another, like, you know, your spouse or your significant other that I have not necessarily experienced. I don't know if that relates to personality wise though, but that just kind of, you know, experience personality.
Well,
Let me say this real quick before Danny get into his spill. Her being 30 without no kids, I mean, that's not a bad thing, but at the same time, does she have the mindset to be ready to dive into that family aspect, her being single for so long? Possibly. We won't know for sure. There's one other thing I want to say. She got some big hands. She got them eyes slapped out of you hands. I'm sorry. I pay attention to a lot of things, and she got some real big old hands, y'all.
that's that because
They big.
I don't really joke a lot, you know, and I think that's kind of something that came off on the show. Like, I could say it in my tone, and maybe, and it come off as a joke and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I wasn't joking about anything I said, but it's like, it can come off like that. So if you have a part of your personality, because I have other personality traits other than just being, you know, laughing and joking. And so if that personality trait is the main thing that's sitting on top of why we're together, and if you see another personality trait and your other personality trait, would it go like this? So I just try to get it like a little heads up of what I'm coming into, you know, or, you know, you can have a heads up about me, you know, because I'm not always, even I know how to say what I want to say, and you can laugh about it, or I know how to just cut that off.
I'm with it.
You know, so I try to be upfront about that. Like, you know I said on the show 80% of the time I was joking. I shouldn't have said that because that's not accurate. Like most of the time I'm really not joking.
Okay.
You know.
I respect that. Man, me and Danny very similar because I'm really more serious than I am comedic. Yes, I could be funny. I could throw jokes out there, stuff that be in my head that I just think of, I just say. But I'm serious more than I am just like laughing and joking. I'm a very serious person.
All right.
So
All right, Danny. Okay. So let's go ahead and follow up with your next question that you may have for the ladies.
All right.
Okay, this is a little bit more lighthearted. Okay. If you could wake up tomorrow with any superpower, what would it be, and how would you use it to assist our relationship?
Ooh, okay. Let's start with Carnisha this time.
That's a tough one. That's crazy.
If I woke up tomorrow with any type of superpower, it would be to make everything loving. like make everything go smooth and sailing, in order,
Aphrodite.
and to just make everything, I don't know, go well. Nothing, no bad days, all good days. Everything will go good. All the loving will be good.
I'm not mad at that.
What about
Keep me in that sweet space, baby.
So you'll just wake up and have like fairy dust and say, "You're just gonna be happy, just be happy
so,
today."
I need it.
Yeah, so it'll be like, okay, today he's gonna get breakfast. I'm gonna massage his back. I'm gonna make him dinner, candlelit dinner. I'm gonna decorate the room with roses. We're gonna go get a jacuzzi room. Like everything would just go in that order versus me having to get up and do anything. It would just already be right there.
Hold up. Who paying for all this stuff? Because just because you got the power to make it happy don't mean that I got the funds or you got the funds to pay for all these this extravaganza.
You ready?
So who would be doing it? You?
The fairy,
that's
my
her
power.
superpower?
That's
That's her superpower.
Oh,
AKA she ain't doing nothing.
so your superpower is like have a concubine or something like that. You do it. You take care of it.
No, I mean a power is orderly. A power is orderly. Like everything will already be in like how I think. Everything will already be planned out that way. So that's how I want it to be.
Man, that should make no sense.
Organization and peace. Okay.
But that is not a power.
No, love.
Love.
And romance. Yeah.
And romance. Okay.
Okay. All right. Next.
That shit was trash.
Well, let's go ahead and hear from Robin.
Trash power.
So mine would be to be able to like teletransport because clearly you're in Atlanta.
Oh, I'm not mad at
and
that.
I'm here in Nevada. So we are already in a relationship. Baby, I need to see you whenever. So
that might be kind of scary too. You out there playing basketball and she just boom. What you doing? Why you didn't call me today?
I would be over there with the blink of an eye. That would be my superpower.
Okay.
Nope.
I think I'd be scared of that.
That's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
I would welcome it though.
Yeah, that shit gonna be good and bad.
And then what about for you, Shari?
Well, if you're scared of that one, I think you might be scared of mine too. Because I want to shape shift and I want to turn into one of your homeboys or like someone that's or someone that's close to you.
What?
And I know it may come off a little like toxic, but it's not. It's actually coming from a good place. I would
that's toxic.
just want to be able to shape shift into someone that maybe you're close to just kind of, get to know you a little better.
No.
Know some things.
Women, no. You don't need to listen to locker room talk. You're going to see the worst side of guys because of locker room talk. You don't need to hear what we say behind the scenes because y'all not going to like it. I'm sitting here telling you from a guy. I would not want my wife to listen to locker room talk from what I say or what other guys say because they're going to be like, that's how y'all talk and think? Yes, we are some freaky demons.
That would make me extremely paranoid. I'm
You'd
like,
be like,
bro, is it you or is it?
Am I really talking to you?
Is it Shari?
I know. That's
Who am I talking to?
It sounds, but
Hey, you imagine if you wouldn't control over it, so I wake up and roll up in the morning and be like, oh.
no, I wouldn't do it like that. I love
Still your
to be
homeboy.
mean. But I just
He wake up Mordecai.
Bro?
Bruh.
I might be like at work with you a little bit and you don't even know. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right, let's move on to the next question.
I think I might take Carnisha off of that question, possibly.
So let's go, Danny.
Okay. So, relationships teach us a valuable lesson, right? So, which philosophy have you adopted from your past experiences that shapes how you approach your love today? And how do you handle situations where that belief is tested or challenged in a relationship?
So, Shari, we just ended with you, so we're going to start with you now.
So you want to know, like, kind of from our past situationships, like, what have we learned from them and something that still sticks with us now that we want to put into the next one?
Every person that you encounter provides some type of learning lesson, and it changes something about you. Like you might have walked into a relationship thinking that men do this, but now it's like, okay, I understand this about men or just about yourself, and that's something that you just carried on with you to this day.
To this day, this could go good or bad.
Yes. So I think I'm very blessed to have friends in my life that are completely opposite of me, including one that she's like, I call her like my twin. We have the same birthday. We met in college. But we're like we have, we're still kind of polar opposites, especially when it comes to dating, and we share a lot of advice. And one thing that I've learned is when it comes to my ability to communicate, whether I'm joking, whether I'm being sarcastic, whether I'm just talking, I've learned that not everybody interprets everything the way that you're meaning it to. And sometimes because I'm very like loving and passionate about people, sometimes I may pry a little bit too much or say things that may come off a little bit like not mean or rude, but too strong where it may, appeal to their sensitivities. So I've just learned to kind of double back a little bit and listen more and be careful with like my tone of voice or the way I say certain things, just to, have a even playing field. So, and that's like helped me a lot in life. Because even though like, just being from Atlanta, we may be like, I might joke a lot or coming here and then coming here to Miami, certain things that we may find funny here is not necessarily funny. So I've just learned different forms of communication with still.
I wouldn't say that's the only thing you should learn from a relationship. That's something that you just learn from people, your coworkers, your classmates. That's not deep enough for me, but let's continue.
Like expressing myself.
That's not deep enough.
What about you, Carnisha?
It's just not.
I would definitely say active listening. I think that's very important because sometimes, like, if you texting someone, you can take it the wrong way. So I'll call like, "Hey, why did you say it? Like, what did you mean? Like, no," and then they'll be like, "No, I didn't mean it that way. This is how I meant it." So I would just say active listening and communication.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I want to hear.
All right,
I'm
and
gonna tell
Robin?
y'all what I want to hear.
In any interaction that I have, I try to show up as my best self, but clearly we're not all perfect.
Not all.
I will say that
None
some of the
y'all.
things that I have found in my previous relationships was, I think, again, communication is a big thing in relationships. And to Sherry's point, like, people understand and communicate in different ways. So for me, it's very important for me to find a partner. What I've learned from that is the different in the communication style. So going forward, what I've learned is to try to find a partner. It's very important for me to find a partner who I might have a similar communication style with, so that there isn't that much big of a disconnect.
Okay.
Girl, stop capping. You with the highest bidder. You belong to the highest bidder, and I can tell. All these women said the same exact thing. They all started piggybacking off each other, man. The hive mind just all got in sync, and it was like, communication. Let me tell you what y'all should have said. Accountability. If I hear a woman say that she takes accountability now, she know that she got to admit that she's wrong, she's not right. That's like music to my ears, because a lot of women have a difficulty taking accountability. Guys have to take accountability way faster than women do, because we always apologizing for things that we probably do to piss y'all off. So then from there, we're doing it. Y'all are always the one that's in the seat of, I don't have to be accountable. It's not my fault. So if a woman says that, that's a way better trait for me.
All right, Danny, your final question. Make it count.
Final question.
Okay. Y'all bear with me. It's all right. So let's say we're in a room. All right. And in this room, it's a table, and it's dimly lit from the top. And on that table is 2 pills. You have a red pill, you have a blue pill.
Matrix question.
Now, the red pill is a life that you've always dreamed of with your person, right? Y'all have fun, y'all have a lot of high energy, and you accomplish all your goals, your hopes and dreams, but there's no timeline in the situation. So in between you with your person, it's gonna be a lot of ups and downs. You may be rich, you may be poor, you may experience some type of financial situations, but he's your person. Now, the blue pill is this person is not really your person. You know, you have some conflicting interests. The conversations don't flow as smooth. You don't laugh as much, but you're structured. He may be a little bit controlling, but he's structured. Your life is even keel. You know what to expect from day to day. So I'm asking you, which pill would you take? Would you take the red pill or would you take the blue pill?
He should have switched the pill colors, but I understand the message.
Let that marinate. Okay.
Which one y'all taking?
And then, who should we start with?
About to say a lot about
Let's start with
y'all.
Robin.
This about to say a lot.
Oh, I'm taking the red pill all day.
Oh, you lost.
I've had the blue pill.
You lost.
At the end of the day, I think that structure is good,
You
right?
lost.
Who doesn't want structure? But I don't want to be unhappy within structure. I want to be with my person. So if my person requires growth and partnership, then I'm riding that wave all the way.
Okay.
With the red pill.
Okay.
Sorry.
I agree completely with Robin. I mean, it wasn't even a hard question for me personally. It's a red pill. I'm big on happiness. I'm an optimistic person. And part of the reason why I'm single to this day is the moment that I feel unhappy or you're just not doing it for me, I'm pleasantly leaving the situation. Time is short, just like you said. We already don't know how long we have. So I'm kind of already used to that mindset. Tomorrow's never promised. So that's just life. So I'm definitely going to want to live every day my happiest self. So.
What I said, you gonna stay 30 and single with them big old hands of yours. You gonna stay 30 and single. That mindset is destructive. You said you have to be happy. You're not gonna be happy every single day in the mirror. I'm not saying you're gonna be unhappy most of the time, but it's not always gonna be happy because y'all both gotta do things that are outside of just being happy all the time.
Right.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And what about Carnisha?
So I'm big on structure, so I'm definitely going to take that red pill. And I also believe in accommodations that goes into that structure on both sides. So I'll have to go with that.
I think she got the color wrong.
Okay.
The blue was the structure.
Wait, hold on. She said red.
You meant
Red
blue.
is the up and down one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think she meant
But blue is the structure one. So you want the blue pill.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I want the blue pill. I want the structure pill.
Carnisha just won. She just won. Okay.
Got it. I was like, which one?
She gonna be like, wrong pill, my bad.
Give me water.
She done put the bulimic. I gotta spit this pill out.
Told him it's a match.
Yeah, this is fun.
It's a match. It's a match. Told him
Who
it's
a
a
match?
It's
Who
a
a match? I
It's
don't
a
know
match.
if he gonna get a match on this.
Danny, me and my wife were here to help you make the best decision, right? So the second round is going to go like this. We're going to play a game. It's called Hands Up.
Quick little game. Nothing too crazy.
Okay. What you doing? What
I
we
played that
doing?
game my whole life. It ain't me.
They probably like, that wasn't a good joke, man.
So me and my wife, we're going to ask you questions. And all you have to do is put your hands up if you agree to the question. Mm-hmm. Right? So let's just give you guys an example. Put your hands up if you like to eat.
Yeah.
Am I part of
That's
this too?
it.
Me?
No, Dan, you're not a part of it.
Oh.
Okay, so Carnish, you don't like to eat? Okay.
What?
All right. Great, okay.
She look like she on like a little weight loss journey or something.
So
I eat in portions. I'll make dinner and I'll eat like pieces of I'll put a little bit, like a teaspoon of stuff on the plate, and then I'll just nib it on it like the rest of the day. So
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Wow.
I gotta get like
I
her.
didn't expect that. I thought people was gonna put their hands up. But okay, all right, fair enough.
I want to see what that body look like too.
Remember that if we go on a date. Yeah, she don't want to eat.
We're just here for me.
Yeah.
Look like you got a nice low cost dinner.
All right, so Danny, you're not involved in this, but Danny, please pay attention. So the people that do put their hands up, you have an opportunity to ask them further more questions at the end of this round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So take mental notes or physical notes if you're one of those people.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's begin. So the first one, hands up if you have ever cheated before.
Okay.
No hands.
No
Look
hands.
at him sweating.
Hands up if you're still friends with any of your exes.
Ooh, that's a problem.
Okay, we got one.
That's a problem.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hands up if you cannot cook. No hands.
All right.
Okay.
Hands up if you work out at least once a week.
I would say all of them. Robin don't work out.
Okay.
Oh, so I will say this: Robin got that natural body. Then, like, if she don't work out, she just got good genetics.
All right. Hands up if you love social media attention.
Robin. Why you ain't put your hand up?
No hands. Okay.
Okay. Hands up if you have no problem covering some dates. Like some dates will be on you.
Covering what do you
you plan the date, you pay for it, all of that. If you have no problem with that.
She don't. She got a problem with. Nah, don't do that.
Where the cap button at? Bring the reactions back. Put a blue cap.
I ain't about that life with them little bit.
On her screen.
So you all put your hands up on that one?
No, she hesitated. Okay. She don't mind.
It's just, you have to ask me some questions.
Okay.
Shea butter baby starting to be a problem on here for me.
Okay. So hands up if a long distance relationship is a problem for you.
All right.
No hands. Okay.
With that?
And hands up if you're okay with relocating for love.
Good. That's a good one. Okay.
Danny, after hearing, seeing their responses, do you have any questions for any of the ladies on any of their responses, or maybe all of them? It's totally up to you. It's open.
I guess we can just address the elephant in the room. Shari, that's your name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shari.
And so if we was just talking and I happen to ask a question like, I'm already expecting you to say no, but it's like, are you friends with your ex? And it's like, yeah, he comes over and we go bike riding every day. And like, how is that dynamic, and I mean, it's not like it's a problem or anything, because I know people become friends, situations, stuff like that. But like, is it something you seem very, passionate about or whatnot? Like, how does that dynamic look? What does that look like?
That's a real question.
Yeah, no, I respect the question. So just kind of piggybacking to what I said before, I've never really had an actual serious relationship. So when I hear ex, I'm hearing like someone that I might have been friends with benefits with, or something in the past that wasn't as serious as some people would relate to their actual ex. So in that case, and these are people that like, I'm grown. So if I feel like I'm not going to marry you, then we're not going to get in a relationship. Which now I'm at a point in my life where I'm looking for something more serious. So in that case, if there's an understanding, hey, mutually, we're not working out and we're not going to get to that point and things end, then I guess what I'm saying is there's no bad blood between me and my ex situations, quote unquote, if that makes sense. But if I'm saying like, are we buddy, like if I'm going to have you around somebody that I used to have dealings with and they're in my phone and they're around like that, then no, that's not the case. But while I'm single, I mean, I'm not doing anything with anyone of no sort, but there's just no bad blood. But if I'm in a relationship, then everything's going to be respected and he's going to be the only man in my life. It's not that hard. So.
Okay. So if Danny said, I don't want you speaking to this person, you would
what you gonna do?
Adjust?
What you gonna do?
I mean, I would, but I'm gonna seek. I'm gonna be a little bit curious. Like, is it coming from an insecurity place? Is it coming from a place of lack of trust, or is it coming from a place where this person is being disrespectful and is disrespecting our situation? But at the end of the day,
it's coming from a place of, I don't want to say jealousy, but I make people disappear when they deal with my woman or have dealt with my woman, and they're in the picture any type of way.
that's fair.
I
I mean, that's
that.
understandable.
Yeah, man. First of all, does it come from a place of insecurity? It shouldn't even matter. If I say don't do it, you should be like, I respect that. It's another guy, like, and he used to be inside of you. Why is he still around anyway? Like, I don't really believe in the whole like, oh, we just friends, and he just, he's just a part of my life. He's a really great person. No, it's me now. You got me, baby girl. He's out the picture.
Okay.
That's understandable. I mean, honestly, that's attractive. I mean, I want my man to be a little territorial about me, so I'm gonna respect it.
A little.
But have I had that in the past? That's an experience that I'm looking forward to experiencing, but I haven't had that really. So.
But you just said, does it come from a place of insecurity though? So you already had contention with it, and you had to find out why. So I think you lying right now.
Sorry, you've never been in a relationship before at all.
Nothing that's serious unless you want to go back to high school, which was like, yeah.
Yeah, bro, don't pick her. Don't pick her.
Okay, and Danny, how do you feel about that?
I was thinking about that.
That's scary.
Since she said it, I can't tell you no lie. It's been in the back of my mind, and I haven't really came to a conclusion. At one point, it seems like, oh, it's
That's
innocent,
scary.
it's sweet, it's cute, it's something like almost like new. So, but the other part is like, where am I in my relationship journey? So I haven't really came to a conclusion. I haven't had time to think about that. Like, it's not like something that's like, oh, you haven't been in a relationship. Like that dude y'all just posted, I think that's...
Can I expand on it,
No, I'm going to say this real quick. Her not being in a relationship, she probably had a lot of situationships. That girl probably been having a lot of casual sex. I'm just telling you the risk. I'm not saying she has, but the risk can outweigh the pros. The cons can outweigh the pros in that situation. Her not being in like a situation for a long period of time. That means she just been on the free market. In the free market, it's free. There's no telling what can happen.
Chance or no?
Yes. Go.
So I feel like I have a very different mindset when it comes to relationships. I'm very into like the old way of things. And I feel like as humans, we've created this timeline where we've added extra step when it comes to dating, which is like the talking phase or the quote unquote relationship phase. But truth be told, you're either single or you're married. So, and that's just how my mindset is. So again, it just goes back to, I have an idea, or it does not take me long to know if I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this person. And then there's the trial phase where I'm going to see if me and that person have the mutual feeling. And I'm just going to be honest. It's either I felt like it was going to happen and the feeling wasn't mutual, or I didn't feel like it was going to happen. I had to mature, had to grow. Like I said, I'm 30 years old. I mean, that would be a different conversation for different days, but I just haven't been in a position to have a serious relationships where both mindsets were, hey, we're getting married. So in that case, no, we're not in a relationship. We're friends.
You're in a major city. You in Atlanta, and you have not found any. I know they say there's a lot of gay dudes up there, but still, you haven't found no guys that want to take you serious or deem you as a wife. I'm pretty sure you have. You just didn't like them like that. And you probably was in situationship after situationship. No woman is ever alone, y'all. Don't believe that. Where it's like, I'm just alone, I'm just single. You're not. You just said you're friends with your exes. So damn, that sounds like a lie almost. Like what type of, I think she's not counting certain situations. Because she did say that if she's not married, then it's nothing basically. So all her little boyfriends that she had, she don't even count them. So it's no telling how many of these little situationships that she was in. She's 30 years old. She's been getting busted down. I don't care what nobody says.
Okay.
Told them it's a match. It's a match. It's a match. It's a match. Told them it's a match. It's a match. It's a match. It's a match.
final round, third and final round. So this round here is called the 45 seconds round. So basically, me and my wife are going to ask you ladies a question, and you have 45 seconds to answer the question, right? So when we ask the question, we give you some time to think about it, and then my wife, she will time it, and basically once she says stop, you have to stop. So make sure you don't go off, or make sure you think about your answers, and we're going to take it in turns, by the way, who goes first.
Well, everyone is going to go first at least once, because I know they'll be like, it's not fair. The others have time to think about their responses, so.
Yep. So just think fast, just like pop the balloon. Yeah. All right. Are you ready? All right. So first question is, how do you feel about your man having a best friend that's a female?
They probably not.
Let's give you like 10 seconds to think about it, and then my wife will start.
Okay, I think they're good. Yep. All right, we're going to start with Carnisha. Go.
I will be my man's best friend. I will give him all he needed more. He don't need to call his old friends. I will be the new girl best friend. Because whatever she's doing for him, there's nothing that I can't do. So
What? That's crazy.
Okay, she was under time. Let's go.
No, I'll get my thoughts out.
Go ahead and jump over to Shari.
I used to be against it, but now I've learned that heterosexual platonic relationships do exist, and I'm okay with it. Of course, I'm gonna want to know a little bit of background of how you came to be best friends. I wouldn't like it to be one of those situations where we didn't work out and now we're best friends. No, but if you're just best friends, or this is like your sister and you never had that, that sister or that brotherly figure, I'm totally fine with it. As long as me and her are cool, I don't have an issue.
Okay. And Robin.
Okay, so it all depends. When we're dating, when you're with me, no new best friends of the other sex. Now, if it's business related, then that's fine. Any previous friendship that you established prior to me, as long as there have been no dealings prior, then I'm okay with that as well. So it deserves a conversation.
All right, so
I'm gonna say this: the best answer is don't meddle in who your man is friends with. If he's taking care of business, if he's handling things, it doesn't matter if he has a woman friend. You need to trust your man. If he's taking care of you and taking care of home, nothing is crazy going on. Don't question who he's around and who he's with, because it's only gonna push him away from you, because you're being like a mommy at that point. See, it's a difference when a man friend zones a woman opposed to a woman friend zoning a man. See, when dudes friend zone chicks, it's it. That's it. She's in the friend zone. He don't want to have sex with her, and he's probably going to be extracting some form of a use out of her, whether it be business, helping, so on and so forth. But when it's on the female side, that guy's always waiting at her to jump out and jump on her. And when she's vulnerable enough, it's a possibility it could happen more on her side. Just being honest.
So after hearing those responses, Danny, do you have any questions, or do you need any clarification from any of the ladies?
I just need you to put the cap button on Robin. What she just, I did not believe that answer for 1 minute.
Which part? Could I answer?
All of it. It seems like a lot of explaining would be going on. I swear it's just my mother. Look, I got the birth certificate, everything. No, I mean those. I seem like I got the answer I expected from everybody. I seem like Shari answered it just like she would. Don't know. It doesn't matter. I haven't experienced somebody having a friend yet, so
I don't know how to
For real, she ain't been through nothing, seem like.
Robin trying to be political.
Oh no, I'm real serious. So no new friends after we establish what
after
we.
you were born. After we.
All right.
But no, it's all good.
Okay, so let's move on to the next question now. Yeah? Are you all ready?
I didn't like
So the next
answers.
question is, if you had a disagreement about the level of intimacy in your relationship, how would you deal with it?
That's it. That's what I'm talking about, BM. That's a question.
All right, so we're gonna start this round off with let's start with Robin. Go ahead, Robin.
Wait, hold on. Clarification. What kind of intimacy?
Intimacy, girl. Your time is going. Let's go.
Oh, okay. We gotta communicate. We communicate. I'm very vocal, so I want to be able to have a good relationship with my man to where we are transparent.
Okay.
So I think transparency equals respect. So we just gonna have a respectful, transparent conversation about it and figure it out.
Okay. All right. Let's jump to Carnisha. Go ahead.
I would say experience. After that, communication. After that, wants and needs. Then after that, let's explore.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
And
That's
then
not bad.
let's
That's actually a good one.
let's go ahead to Shari.
Layout.
I think first, if it's an argument, we need to take out the negative energy. So we should get intimate. And then after the intimacy, since that's the problem, we can have a nice little sit down talk about like, okay, so what do I do wrong? And what do you mean?
No, that's why dudes is in bad situations now. You heard she went straight to busting it down first. No, a lot of people are in bad relationships because of sex. Why would you use that tool to keep a situation bad? Possibly. Damn, Shea Butter Baby is disappointing me. Nah, you're a red flag.
And we can work it out because it's communication.
Nah.
Okay.
She's so sweet. It's just cute. It's just like, she seems like she needs your peace superpower, Carnisha.
The little sprinkles.
I'm a very positive person. Yes, I'm very positive.
Okay, Danny, any comment on this round? I know you said it was a good question. Did you want to add anything to it? Maybe you also want to respond to that question.
Well, the question is, if we had a discrepancy about intimacy,
Right. How would you deal with it?
I mean, I think it's easy to say in hypothetical situations how you would deal with it, but I mean, I probably just try to add a little liquor to the situation and hope that we get through it. You know, I have kind of difficult times talking about everything. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what the situation is, because I don't personally, like, every situation is different, so I don't never know what to expect or how to go about it. So I mean, I just think time, you know, because, you know, everybody just has their own, you know, preferences or who they are. So if it's something that I'm really missing, man, maybe we can just have a little bottle of champagne and talk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this real quick. I think I might have misinterpreted the question earlier also with the statement I said, but by him mentioning about the alcohol, I'm not mad at it. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but the reason why I'm not mad is because most people on the topic of sex with their partner, that's probably one of the most difficult conversations to have, depending on why sex is like a problem, whatever it might be. You're not attracted, or just like, you know, somebody's doing something wrong, or you kind of losing that spark between the two. Talking out is very difficult. So him getting the alcohol involved, I'm not mad at it, because what it can do is it can open someone up and loosen them up to be able to talk and be able to just be very, you know, just no boundaries on themselves. You know, alcohol bring out the inner demon, the inner beast, the way you feel like you ain't got no bounds on you. I'm not saying you should use it every time, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing either. So I kind of understand where he's coming from.
All right.
Okay. All right. Third question. Are you ready? All right. If your partner became financially unstable, how would you handle the situation?
Oh yeah, that's a tough
All right. We're gonna start this round off with who started last round?
It was.
I did. I started the last round, so
That was
I'm
Robin. Okay, let's start then with Carnisha. Go ahead.
I'm a worker first. So if I have my savings, first of all, so I've saved up enough for myself. So if my partner becomes, you know, financially unstable, I'm gonna get another job. Like I saved some money up for me, but like we can make that work for right now. But I need to save you up some money too, and we need some extra money now since I have to go on my money. So.
Okay. And now what
Second
about
job.
you, Shari? Second job. Okay, got it. Shari, what about you?
That's a hard-working woman.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it'll never happen. Because I'm the backbone of my man. So one thing about it, the way I was raised, is you always gotta have your own, and you always gotta have something in case of emergencies.
Okay.
But to answer the question, I'm gonna be honest. We just gonna have to think of a plan. Like, what are we gonna do to get out of this? What I've realized though, I've been broke before, so it's not really me that has the issue of being broke. It's usually the man, because then it's like, okay, if he's less successful than me, then it kind of, some gender roles kind of play. So I'm gonna be more worried about the mental health, and I'm gonna be making sure, like, hey, I know you broke, but like, are you okay?
Oh, that's time.
Like, I'm just really gonna be checking on
That's
him
time.
mentally because
That's time.
oh,
Sorry, you had 45 seconds, girl.
45 seconds.
Talking too much.
it's a good question.
I know, right? I know. We got to run this one back maybe at the end. Okay, and then Robin.
So if he's my partner, I understand that life be life in. And so as his partner, I should be able to pick up the pieces to where he lacks. So yeah, we're together, then obviously I'm gonna come through and make certain sacrifices that are necessary to maintain our household and our relationship.
Okay.
What you gonna do? You gonna put on that dress and go to the neighbor house or something? What exactly are you gonna do? I'm not mad at a lot of their answers at the same time. If you with a guy who got the right mindset, he only gonna be down for so long. But yes, can you hold him down? Can you keep his peace? Can you keep his mental right? That's gonna be the biggest answer in that question.
I'm gonna be supportive.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, ladies. So we are now on our last question of this round. And it's kind of a little fun one, nothing too serious, but it also will help Danny, see where your mind's at. So if you won the lottery, what would be your first purchase? Okay.
First
All right, let's go ahead and start with Shari.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm paying my debt. I mean, I don't really have much debt, but anything that I owe is that I get paid. I'm just gonna put myself in a better situation financially. And then business is next. So and his debt too.
Okay.
Period.
That's good.
Okay.
Man, wrong mindset.
What about you, Robin?
First thing, property. That would be the first thing. Secondly, I would invest in my man and whatever he got going on, because we are a unit. So that's my answer.
All right. And then what about for you, Carnisha?
The first thing I'm going to do is invest in a woman that made me who I am today. So I'm going to buy my mama the house that's of her dreams. After that, I'm going to invest in property. I'm going to buy a property because I'm in residential management. So I'll buy a property, and then from there, I'll just expand in like different countries.
What?
Can I ask him how would he want his partner to support him?
Nah, man, let me say this real quick. First of all, let's get back on that question. Okay, now it does depend on if y'all married or how serious y'all are in a relationship. But I'm gonna be honest. If that was my wife and she hit the lotto, you gotta consult with me first, baby girl. Because we gotta decide what we're gonna do with that money. It's not just on you. Now, I'm not mad if you have some ventures that you want to do on your own for sure. But you consult with me first. And we talk about the money. It don't matter. You talk with me first. You ain't just going to go buy a house or go buy this or go buy that because you don't know how the market looking. You don't know if it's smart. You know if it's a bad time to buy. And a lot of women just buy off the field. So you just buying some shit just to buy it, and you might be buying a bad deal. Consult with the guy first. That's what all of them should have said.
If you were in a situation where you were to lose,
yeah, definitely
become financially unstable, how do you need support?
Well, okay. I do remember because Shari said she would check on the person's mental health, and I think especially when it comes to dealing with a man whose finances fluctuate, that mental health is a main thing about that, because finances is a spiritual situation, and so it's something that's disconnected between where you are and where you want to be. So, and that disconnect is most likely internal. So if you are worried about or concerned about the man's mental health first, then I think that's like a good way to approach that situation.
Yep.
But for me personally, I would try my best if I was in a financial situation that my woman probably wouldn't even know.
Yep.
I really try to, when it comes to certain things, I keep it to myself. So, but I'm always looking for a way to elevate myself.
For sure.
But basically, yeah, I would hope that we would be partners in the situation, every situation. So,
Yeah.
however that looks, if that's what. And life was perfect, I would want to be talking to my partner in crime, my co-pilot.
And when Carnisha was saying about getting 2 jobs, I don't think most women can handle the 2-job part. Some can. I know a lot of women that have, but at the same time, in today's society, while she working them 2 jobs, if she's not focused, man, somebody gonna come around, try and super off her feet. She can start losing attraction. It really depends on the woman's mindset, but when a woman has to go out there and just do the most, it's gonna break her down probably. I do believe men are built more for those stressful situations. I'm not mad at what Danny said. I basically said almost the exact same thing. The mental has to be intact. You need a woman that's gonna understand your mental, not gonna be a bother to you, not gonna stress you out, try and help you through the situation. For as like, making sure everything's running smooth at home, making sure you got meals, the whole nine, so that you can get back out there and keep grinding and fighting. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to ask just maybe 2 more important questions I don't think we covered. Do you ladies have any kids?
Oh.
Okay.
Carnisha, you said you have kids. How many kids?
Yeah, I have 1.
Oh, okay. 1.
Okay. And how old is the child?
He'll be 2 in March.
2. Okay.
Oh. It's fresh. It's fresh. It's fresh. It's fresh. I don't know how to feel about that. A 2-year-old. Damn, man. I thought Carnisha was gonna be the match. Damn. But I will say this, man. To me, she got one of the better mindsets of the 2, but let's continue.
And Robin?
Yeah, I have 2.
2 kids, okay.
If you want to consider one a kid, I have an adult son who is 18, and then I have a 10-year-old daughter.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, she is.
And I have a son. Yeah.
I have 2 children fathers.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Robin, you out, baby girl. That was easy.
And then Shari, do you have any kids?
No, I don't have no kids.
No kids, okay.
She hasn't even had a serious relationship from her accord in about 10 years or so. Yeah.
Of course you can.
Danny said, of course not.
Exactly. Like, you haven't had
And
anything serious.
do you ladies have any religious beliefs?
All I'm gonna say Christian.
I'm
Guarantee you.
Christian.
What? Watch.
Christian.
Watch.
Christian.
Yes.
Same. I praise God and Jesus.
Okay.
I praise God. And girl, what does that look like? Let's just continue. I don't want to talk too much.
Jesus Christ.
Amen. So
Won't you do
everybody
it?
here are Christians. Okay.
Cappers, man.
All right. I think we are all good to go. So Danny, this is it. It's time for you to make a decision. So you're actually just gonna pick the one that you want to match with.
Damn,
So
Danny, what
take
you
your
gonna
time, think about it, ask any final quick questions if you need to. And then when you're ready, just let us know.
It depends. Let me say this before he even decide on anything. It depends on what he wants in his life. If he wants like a future partner, a longevity, I will say Carnisha possibly might be the best match. She already has a kid, so she has to have some form of consistency and focus because she has a child to take care of. You possibly might have to take deal. You're probably gonna have to take care of the son also, because they're a package deal. But she already has like a mother mindset, and she's still young and fertile to where she can have more children. She's 29. You got Shari, which is 30, has not had a serious relationship. She said she can remember from about high school. That's over 10 years or so. This girl has had a lot of situationships. She's built and she's already has a certain type of a character, personality that I think is not conducive to a great relationship. I'm just being honest. Then you got Robin, which is 38, closer to his age. But the speed, I think she's more in a certain type of, I want to be seen. I want to be, pampered probably. She just got that whole video vixen looking model type of thing going on. So I don't know how well I don't know how much of a headache she might be. That's the only thing about her I'm worried about. Because with kids, it ain't happening. She 38. I doubt she having another one. She got an 18-year-old son. Doubt she going back down that road again.
I got a question.
Okay.
When you decided to do this show with us, did any of y'all like research me or like try to find out more about me than the show allotted?
Okay.
I
Tanisha
did.
I think Shari
I
did as
follow
well
you on
too.
social media, and I wanted to know about you, and I had to make sure something. So yeah, I did privately. Sorry, but I did. I did.
Hey, Carnisha, what'd you do to research him?
Yeah, I found him on your page, Arlette. Like, I watched his first show when he had on all black. He had on those black shades. I was like, yeah, I like him. And so from that show, I went onto your page and I clicked on his page. I didn't follow him, but I was just looking at his page. I liked how he dressed. I liked how he carried himself. So I was just like, okay, cool. Like, I like this. So I even DM'd him.
Oh.
Too.
Oh.
Yes, I did. I DM'd him like, "Hey, Danny, like you were so cool." Like, I didn't get a response, but I did DM him. I didn't follow him though.
Well, I apologize about that because I did at one point in time. I don't know when did you hit me up, but I tried to DM. I tried to respond to everybody who said something to me just to be at least be nice. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on when you did that.
Wow.
I mean, she's here now, so that's what that matters. You know?
It is.
Okay. Robin, I don't know if I saw you raise your hand or not.
Oh yeah, I got to do my due diligence. I absolutely did look at your page and your other pages and all the other pages, and I like what I saw. I think you're very attractive. I like how you present yourself. You present yourself well online as well as social media. So yeah, I supported it all and I followed.
You supported? What you mean?
You said
I
too much.
supported
You said too much, ma'am. Now you in a bear trap.
you by following you and your primary page. I supported you and following you in your secondary page. And I think there's a third one.
How many pages you got, Danny?
Right.
All right, so you know what?
That's the hard part, man. When you're in this world of like now you kind of you got clout or whatnot. You don't know if these girls there just for like some extra clout, if they with you because they really appreciate you or they really find you attractive. I'm gonna be honest, it is what it is because him having the clout, we all know it kind of comes with the territory of what women might come. But this is when you just gotta find out behind the scenes who gonna have the best, attributes to benefit your lifestyle and your life in general.
I'm gonna throw in one more question, ladies. Yeah, so this can be the last question, right? If Danny was to pick you, what qualities would you bring to the table?
Ooh, good question, man.
Ooh, that's a good one, BL.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Let's start with you then, Robin.
Oh no, you don't.
Go ahead.
I'm still thinking. What qualities? If Daniel was to pick me, I think that calmness. I think I bring a sense of calmness. I try to speak into my man, very supportive. I want to be a partnership is very, very important to me.
38 though.
I'm a ride for you. We locked in.
Oh.
So I think that is a necessary quality because, we aren't perfect and things happen. And if I have my moments where I'm sad and down, I need you to be able to support me and vice versa. I believe in reciprocation is very important. So those are a few of the qualities, and I can cook.
I need to know when your last relationship was because it's just hard to believe that you're 38 and you ain't found a ride or die yet. It's mind-boggling.
And I like to mentally satisfy my man as well as physically.
All right. And what about
Look at Danny got the smile on his face like, yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with you and them girls.
Carnisha?
So I am bringing romance, passion, support, meals, back rubs, intimacy, fun, wild, sympathy, empathy, like fun.
She said she'll get a second job for you.
I would say.
Okay. And what about for you, Shari?
Talking about intimacy.
I think for you, Danny, specifically, I'm gonna get into your mind. I see that you don't like talking about stuff, but I think I'm gonna bring the ability to open you up a bit. Have you share those uncomfortable topics with me. Really like bring forth that realness. Because I'm just very nosy and I'm very like interested and as long as it doesn't get uncomfortable. And then I think another quality, of course, is going to be my ability to be optimistic. I'm just a very, like, as you can see, I'm just a very happy person. So if there's any negativity in the room, it's gonna exit stage right or left, whichever way.
Hold on, y'all. And let me say this because she's still thinking. I'm so unattracted from Shea Butter Baby. At first, I liked her, but now the more she talks, she a headache. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like an overly bubbly girl either. She just always happy. She just want to stay happy too much. I'm not saying we supposed to be sad or whatnot, but I need somebody to kind of sit in the real world in real time and understand that everything ain't always happy. And it's like I feel like she's gonna be more of a headache than actually a benefit in my life, possibly. I just don't see her being like a mate at 30 with no real situations.
And there's other qualities, but I don't have that much time.
I don't. She's not attractive no more than
All right,
me.
Danny, this is it. It's time to make up your mind and pick one woman.
Yes, you heard a lot of their responses. They had great responses, it's answers to the questions. They're all beautiful. Let's talk about that, okay?
They all look good. They all look hard.
Yes. Y'all did a good job.
They all look attractive.
Thank you.
You're all very beautiful. All right, look, I got a quick yes or no question. This is yes or no. That's it.
Okay,
So,
go.
Yes or no?
You got it.
the reason why I asked y'all the last question, I just wanted to see, what type of mindset you have. This is not a deal breaker or anything. I just want to know. Did any of you guys buy my book?
No.
All right, Danny.
I didn't know you had a book
Oh,
out.
baby,
I
yes.
would've.
Absolutely. I bought that.
Where is
Bought
that?
my book.
I did.
We need proof. Where is it?
Oh, okay, interesting.
We need proof.
I cannot. All right, Danny, you got to pick now.
All right.
It's time to pick. We've got Robin,
that's a tough
Shari, and Carnisha.
It's
Out of
between-
these three beautiful ladies that we've heard from today,
It's-
who are you going to decide is your match?
It's between Robin and Carnisha for sure. Shari is not getting picked. It's between Robin and Carnisha.
Okay. You're all very beautiful. And I feel humbly honored that y'all would even be in this situation with me. Let's just get that out the way. Like, I don't take this for granted. I really appreciate this. I can't lie. When I come into the situation, I'm looking for somebody like who could be not only my match, but like my wife. And
Check it out.
I had to go with the person that
I know who it is.
I kind of
We up here, Danny. Look up.
I know, man. I'm just a little. Sometimes I get a little nervous, a little shy, man. I know they be like, "Oh, he's funny, he's good," but I don't like hurting anybody's feelings. I don't. This is real awkward. But all right.
Come on. Who is
I must
it?
say as well, even though this is
So I
virtually, I feel. Do you guys who feel like you're like you?
We're like,
Everybody's waiting. I don't know if people at home that's watching, you can feel the tension, but
The anticipation is killing me, man.
doesn't help. He's talking so slow. Hurry up, Danny.
Hurry up, Danny.
I didn't know it was gonna be like, all right, pick. And you just like,
It's time.
I kind of wish y'all just. All right, I'm gonna be a man about it. Just be a man about
Pick him,
it.
Danny.
Nah, I can't tell you no lie. I gotta go with Robin.
Oh, okay. So why are we going with Robin? Let's hear a little more.
Actually, let's hear why he's not going with the other two first.
Oh, okay,
yeah, let's
okay.
hear
So let's
why.
start with
Ooh,
why.
Y'all, I mean,
Yeah. So why didn't you end up
I should
picking
just
Shari?
realize.
Let's start with Shari.
I can't tell you no lie.
That's
It's
an easy
real
one.
hard
Nah,
not
that's an easy one.
picking Shari. I like everything about Shari. I even like the innocence, but at the same time, I feel like maybe it's not nothing anybody didn't say or anything like that. It's just like Robin a little bit like stuck out to me. But Shari, I don't know. I mean, you got to pick somebody. But
Nah, Danny, we're not doing that, bro. Get your thoughts together. Say exactly the reason why, because if you don't, I will.
I the same thing that kind of attracted me to Shari. I feel like maybe it might.
Push you away.
Yeah, just a little bit. I feel like there's somebody that would share her innocence with her, and she was able to. They can
She's not innocent.
grow through that together. You know what I'm saying? The first relationship, the no kids, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to feel like I'm taking that away from her. Like I would be kind of like rooting for her to find, you know, a guy that's just as innocent as her, and they can discover that
Together, like a fresh start together.
Yeah, because I feel like I already can predict the future. So then I just feel like I just be telling her like, you know, I don't know. It's something about, I feel like there's somebody out there for her that'll be more of a match. And I feel like I'll be being selfish to her by taking that away from her.
Okay.
First of all, she ain't innocent, but I get what he's saying though. Her innocent mindset to where she just very like kind of childish a little bit. She needs to find someone who's on that level. But guess what? She's not gonna get a guy that's childish. It's gonna be a guy that's still mature and on his shit. This is, man, you got girls that can hide these personas and act like this, but behind the scenes they demons. I know chicks that will act like they church girls, holier than thou, and you would think they're the sweetest thing walking, but they are freaky demons.
And then what about for Carnisha? Why didn't you end up picking her?
Carnisha, I like Carnisha. I feel like Carnisha would be. I feel like we kind of, you know, when you're growing up, you got them cliques, and then there's always a girl in the clique or your homie. I just feel like that's what I feel like. Where I feel like, you know, she would be. I feel like we would have grew up together. Like she's my friend. Like, you know, I
Vice
feel like
versa. I feel the same way too.
Why you on here if you feel like that?
The red pill, blue pill kind of situation. Like, I feel like if that's what you want, then it's somebody out there for you for that situation. Like
I confuse the pills, but I see what you're saying.
Like I can't tell you no lie. I'm structured as much as possible, but I don't know. It just
was he the red pill? I'm kind of confused because the other one was kind of like more of a fairy tale type of lifestyle, and then the blue pill was being with a structured guy. So I'm really confused myself.
certain things just okay. Even with, I know you haven't asked about Robin yet, but that question with the superpower, it kind of stood out to me, like that she's just as clingy or crazy as I am. Like, who wants to pop up on you, like out of the blue? You know, I think that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he liked
And
that.
she scares
You
me a
liked
little
it,
bit.
clearly. You liked it.
Yeah, when I see Robin at this point in time, I see somebody that could potentially, like, she scares me a little bit, and I want that quality in my wife. You know, just her demeanor, her voice. But the same fact that she's just as equally as supportive. I don't think that. And then she said something like she's, you know, I believe her when she says she's with you, she's with you. You know, I don't think she would be happy 100% of the time if the finances fluctuate up and down. But
and she's shaking her head no.
You know, that's something I'm past anyway. But it's just something about her, the way she talks, her hair, just at this point in
This
time,
man
I would
sound like a schoolboy.
want to, I had to take that opportunity to see if it could be something.
I get what he's saying. He went after the most attractive woman that makes him feel almost like nervous every single time. I'm not mad at that, but you got to know what comes with that if that woman's mindset is not correct for you or is beneficial, because it could be a headache. I get what he's saying, or he getting with the chick that's very attractive that makes you feel like you're getting the butterflies every single time. But she 38. You just gotta see.
Can't tell you no
All
lie.
right.
I ain't mad at her though.
Well,
she is attractive.
I guess Robin and Danny, it's
Robin
our
and
match.
Danny.
We
It's a match.
got a match.
It's a match. It's a match. It's a
Wow,
match.
this
this
has been
She better
an
not ruin
amazing
it.
first It's a Match. Ladies, thank you all for coming.
Thank you all so much.
For the two that didn't get picked, listen, I guarantee you we're going to see you back on the platform, whether it's Pop the Balloon. You might even get your own It's a Match show. You never know. But I want to thank you for coming and being such great sports.
Yes.
Rob, just final words from you ladies on this whole experience so far.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
And Shari?
Oh, yeah, thank you. The same. I think what you guys are doing is amazing. Keep doing it. And I also saw you guys are it's just amazing. Thank you so much.
They doing
Congratulations,
part of
guys,
it.
by the way.
Yeah. Oh, you made it to SNL.
Thank you so much. Oh, we
I
saw
saw
Oh
that.
yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's really cool.
That was dope.
And then also, I just want to also to say something to Danny and Robin. Like, I wish you guys the absolute best. I think you made a great decision, and I just want to also thank you too for just just seeing seeing who I am and still instilling that positivity into my future. So, I did agree with a lot of things that she said too. So,
That's great. And Robin, final thoughts?
Yeah, I think that it shows what a stand-up guy Danny is, and taking into consideration Sherry's somewhat inexperienced. So anybody, and I think she's an amazing girl. Like, I can feel your great positive energy through the screen. And thank you guys for our opportunity. Hopefully I found my boo and we're done. I'm out the streets. I don't want to be here no more. Got out. And all the women, y'all are all beautiful.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to getting to know Danny more.
Yeah, we can't wait to follow up with you guys.
We're gonna be waiting for the catch up.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching y'all, Robin.
You
Coming
too.
soon.
Yeah, so all right. Thank you all for coming. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, and we will catch you all
next time.
If y'all made it to the end of this video, y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. This is JayBReacts. I don't even think I must give a spiel because I feel like I said enough throughout this video. It's very long. This is a very long reaction. But I understand why he picked who he picked and why the other two women did not get picked. I sensed exactly what he was feeling. I wish he would have explained and expounded upon a little bit more, but he wanted to end it with a decent blow. He didn't want to go in too hard. Until next time, y'all. Peace.